want to give a shout out to all my fellow Pisceans out there. Gang, you already know. We in the building. Also want to give a shout out to all my 2-2s and my 3-3s and my 2-2-2s and my 3-3-3s and my 7-7-7s. And shout out to any other angelical numerical numbers that I may have forgot to mention. Also want to thank everybody for coming out to support the channel. Thank you. And those of you that are new, welcome to the channel. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to click that bell notification to be notified of my upcoming videos and content. And we're going to jump right in. So, tonight, I'm going to just be discussing this is technically the part 2, how you can say part 2 or part B or, whatnot. But piggybacking off of yesterday, I've come to a verdict, you guys. I've come to a decision, and I mean, this situation has really been mind-boggling for me. See, I'm not used to dealing with somebody that's not the same way for more than 2 days. So let's just say, like, imagine you get to know somebody, and then by like, then by like damn near 3 days, go into the 3 days, and this person is getting weirder and weirder and weirder. It's like weirder, it's weird. It's just to the point where it's like, if I can't figure out the fact whether are we in the green or are we in the red, see? Because this back and forth shit with the not being able to stick to one side is really old to me. It's real old to me, to the point where, this is why I say for Pisces, in some instances, you're damned if you do, you damned if you don't. See, like, we be trying to do the right thing. We try to give people a chance. We try to work with people as best way as we can. But we do, put it like this, we make enemies easier than anything else that we would ever do or could ever do. And I'm cool, and I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. So at least I feel that if I can't figure you out, then I must piss you off then. Like, I'm going to figure you out, but I got to get you mad. You know what I'm saying? I got to get you riled up. I got to get you out of your comfort zone, because you put me in my discomfort zone by not being straightforward. Welcome everybody that just came in. Even you, Ava Johnson. But hey, appreciate that, Misty. Appreciate that you came in clutch. Yeah, so this is the thing. I appreciate that, Misty. Glad to see you. Glad you could make it as well. Yeah, so man, this has been a mess. It's been a huge mess for me, because I should have never got myself into this situation. I do take full responsibility for looking at the situation with the wrong perspective, looking at the situation with, lust, and it is what it is, bro. I can't think about this no more, because it's like me pulling my hair out. If I had some, it's like I can't deal with this. I can't deal with this type of person. I'm speaking of Gemini. I cannot, like, for instance, I can't sit here and get whiplash or head rush or head high from this Gemini woman, to the point where it's like, yo, I'm not used to somebody just every single day. It's not, they're changing as the day progresses. Like, they're a whole nother person from one day to the next. And let me see. Yeah, I do need to pull a Gemini's here at Misty Facts. Food, I got food, but yeah, that's another story because the food that I have was stolen. I mean, yeah, I was being very, very bad to, very naughty or whatever you want to call it. But this ain't the first time around. But let's see, if you guys want to know, us Pisces, we could be some thieves if you haven't noticed. So I got me a bunch of stolen goods. Let me see what I got. Okay. Oh, we got some of these bad boys. Maybe some type of. Oh yeah, these right here, the liquid IVs. I don't know. I just grabbed them off the shelf. Figured that they were give me some type of hydration. I just be taking random shit, y'all. I got some. I thought this was a protein meal. Thinking I was on a diet. Like, you know what? How about I get something this time that's a little bit more proteinish, right? So I said, oh, egg salad. How about that? So I don't know if I'm gonna eat it though. I had to grab one of these Bob Evans things. I said, you know what? I'll be like home alone and actually cook me one of these. And then I ended up, look what else I stole. I stole some of these. Outshine. These is the actually they're getting kind of soft because they're melting. I gotta throw them in the freezer. But yeah, that's my goodie bag for the stuff that I stole. I also stole this too. This was a $25 little deal, right? Got this for free. But yeah, man. And then I took two 12 cases of water from Ice Mountain. Now, if you guys ask me how did I do this, I drew the illusion. I keep telling y'all this. I drew the illusion. Now, I almost got caught today, and I drew the illusion again. What the fuck? Hey, I drew the illusion like 3 times, bro. So the lady came to me, and I had too much shit on the belt. I had too much stuff in self-checkout, right? She's like, yo, you got to go to the other line. You got more than 20 items. I'm like, okay. I said, but I just need you to just scan these 6 items for me. And then I'm like, okay, I see all my items. I'm like, yo, I ain't getting this. I said, I'm actually gonna could you put this back for me? I knew it was too much for her to actually grab the, heavy cases of water. I said, you know what, can you grab these and put these back for me? I said, because I'm not gonna get the water. And then she said, oh, they'll take care of it for you, whatever, right? So I rang my stuff up, and then I never went back and put the water back on this damn shelf. I'll just walk right out the fucking door with it. It's just like, little things is like, you gotta know how to get past self-checkout, bro. Self-checkout is like, if you play your cards right, you could really fool. Because even, she said, and then look, when the lady was standing next to me, she said, oh, did you pay for the water? I said, I gotta check my receipt. Knowing good and hell well that shit wasn't on the receipt. It's the illusion. The illusion is like, oh, let me get the receipt. Let me see. I know I paid. Yeah, I know. I think I put it on here somewhere. Like, they ain't gonna really go and check the shit, bro. You gotta draw the illusion, because the illusion is like, oh, yeah. The eggs, the toilet, yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, we all good. We all set. They ain't gonna check that shit, but if they even tried to check it, I'll draw another illusion. I'll say, oh, shit, I can't even find the damn receipt. God damn. Damn, did I drop it? Hey, can you print me out another one? Yo, you know what I'm saying? Had them at their asses like they're trying to find a damn receipt. But here's the thing. Where am I getting to? At least I'm honest, okay? Here's the thing. Now, when you're dealing with Gemini, bro, and this shit got me, I don't know what is going on, bro. Today, she literally just snapped on me, bro. I didn't even do nothing. I literally called her because she literally wrote me in a text message. And I said, well, I don't know what her energy, I don't know what the hell is going on. I'm just going to call her. I called her, and this is how she answered the phone. She said, what you want? I said, ooh. I said, what I want? I was like, damn, that's how you coming? She said, yeah. She was like, no, I'm asking you, what do you want? I'm like, oh, so you acting like we ain't never had. I said, okay, bad. I want you to be showing. I want you to show your ass and show just show the two-faced, show the fake facade, because I'm finna draw this illusion on your ass, and this illusion is gonna be specially made for you, Gemini. So after that being said, I said, you know what? She's not gonna be ready for what type of bomb I'm about to drop, aka illusion. See. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut her off. I'm gonna block her number, and I ain't gonna say nothing, no closure. I'm not finna say, yeah, I'm done. And then that whole thing with the, oh, you talking to another girl, I'm gonna tell her today, you know what, hey man, I'm gonna go ahead and just, you know what I'm saying, I done found me a wife because you took too long. Just because sometimes, listen, see, because look, Pisces can literally talk in two different ways. A Pisces can say something and do something different. It's like, yo, and I'm gonna tell you, you gotta do this because, bro, if your behavior is so freaking shapeshifty, that the only way that I can stop you before it gets out of control is for me to pull myself out of the situation. See, which means I would have to make a decision. See, why am I saying this? Okay, so I want you guys to understand this, okay? And I'm not saying that you must do this with every sign, but you have to do it with Gemini. See? Now, let me look up my notes. I got my notes ready for this one. Okay, so here we go. And I'm saying this because the fact that, bro, it's so, Gemini is like the moist air that we breathe, okay? Like, you know how right before it's a tornado, right before it's a hurricane, the air starts to feel funny. It's like the way you breathe the air in, it starts to feel like something's about to happen, okay? And that's how it can be between a Gemini woman and a Pisces man. You can feel some shit about to jump off. See, tension, if you could feel, because water, that's what it does. Like, water can literally shapeshift things and build things as well. See, can break off stuff that was once connected. And it's like everything of what I'm mentioning happens below the surface, the undercurrents. And the thing about it is, a Pisces is like, you know what? I have to swim in a different direction. I have to do something that the Gemini didn't see coming. See, to get her attention, because right now, it's almost like I feel like she's trying to do some type of weird shit. You know what this feels similar to? It feels like she's trying to draw a spell. She look like she's trying to dilute or drop a smoke screen in front of my face that is like, she doesn't know that I'm onto her though. See? But I will admit that it's very difficult for me to really draw my illusion, because the facade that she throws up, bro, it changes every like, put it like this, it changes every day. It's not like you didn't pipe down and and slow down, where, okay, now if you were to shapeshift Monday, then Tuesday comes, Wednesday comes. No, she's changing by the day. So these moods, I'm not used to them, because as a Pisces, I'm more patient and calm. So I can see all her movements and feel them, even on, I can feel her tone, how she's talking to me. And it's just, I'm drawing the line, bro. I'm drawing a line. And yes, it's going to show my sensitivity, because I don't talk to people like that. I don't answer my phone. What you want? What you want? What you calling me? Like, who the fuck you think you is, bro? You really think that I'm really stuck on you or something? No, I liked you, but now you ain't ready for that. See, you not ready for that other fish, bro. You not ready for I don't get you. You not ready for I don't get no fucks, fam. Once I don't give a F, bro, I don't give a F, bro. Like, I ain't no running back. Oh, I was just playing with you. Nope. Once I put my foot down and say, I'm not adapting to your bullshit. If you think that's what's gonna happen, you got another thing coming. This is what I'm talking about. Don't adapt to Gemini. Gemini is this is what and it scared the shit out of me, you guys, because it was almost like deja vu. As you guys know, Geminis oftentimes like to play devil's advocate over and over and over and over and over and over and over. So they say stuff and they know how to say it in a way that gets you to reveal anything you're hiding or anything that you're not saying. Problem is that I saw right through that. See? Because it's a facade, bro. And everybody knows a facade is fake. See? And that's why anytime somebody bring some fakeness to you, you draw the illusion. Because the illusion outweighs a facade. The truth will always win over a lie, over something that's fake. See? The truth reveals things. It's almost like a treasure chest being open. It reveals things that you probably didn't know. But there's only one way to get it. You gotta set it yourself. You can't adapt to somebody else's way of doing things. So what you gotta do is you have to set the illusion. You have to draw it. So now I'm like, okay, bet. I'm glad you showed your ass, because now you don't communicate the same way you do in person. That was another tactic I saw. When I'm talking to you face to face, you don't talk with this energy that you're doing in these text messages and phone calls. Now I can see the twin operating in such a way. You super aggressive on the phone or in a text message. But when we face to face, you act like a female, right? And it's like, okay, it's my turn now. I don't let people play. Listen to the thing. Yes, it could be done indirectly, because I'm not going to announce it and say, yeah, I'm about to do it back to you. But now I'm going to flip it. See, now you thought I was a more relaxed type of person. No, I'm going to your face. I'm going to be aggressive and show you and annihilate you with my word. I got Black Moon Lilith in Gemini, so I can literally switch up and just cut up a person with my words, just how I say stuff. And I could be just so super sarcastic that you won't even get what I said until the joke's on you and I'm laughing later and you crying yourself to sleep. The whole fact of the matter is this. I don't play with Geminis, bro. And never did, fam. And this shit right here pissed me off to the core, bro. That now I see exactly why I stopped fucking with Geminis, bro. I don't do that fake ass shit that one day you cool, the next day you not, the next day you in a bad mood, and then you don't announce it, fam. I'm not, bro. No, I'm not doing that shit, bro. No. I'm not doing that, fam. And then I said, you know what? Now I'm finna chop and block, fam. Now I'm finna cut off every access. Nope. Block, chop, delete, bloop. No more. Then you know what I like? Why I like to block people? Because then it's like peace. It's like, okay, cool. Now the fire is out the window. At least I know I made a decision and I ended the shit before it got. Because I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. Bro, and I felt this shit to my soul, bro. I'm not even lying to y'all. And I know y'all Pisces gonna say, bro, that's the thing with us Pisces. When we think something, we follow. It's like we don't think nothing else. As soon as we get a feeling that somebody on some bull, on some crazy, it could be anything, bro. I felt like she was trying to set me up, bro. Because it's like, how can you be acting like you single And then I'm up there trying to, talk to you like, oh, yeah, I'm not seeing nobody right now. So I'm like, boom. I try to, get her number and whatnot. So I'm thinking like, okay, cool. I even said it to her, I try to meet her halfway. I said, hey, are we locked in? Cause I'm not gonna be see, it don't matter to me. And that's what I think she don't understand. So what was my first move, y'all, as I'm saying this? Ghost time. Ghost time. See, she thinking I'm finna call her. Nope. I ain't calling her at all. Nope. I'm finna go underwater. This is what a move that Pisces does. When they go underwater, that means that no contact. You ain't heard from me. Hey, I'm a part of the MIA. Missing in action. Can't find me. Can't get a hold of me. Damn, what happened to him? What happened to Real? Damn, I ain't heard from him and what? Damn, he just cut me off. That's what I'm finna do. Because listen, silence exposes everything, bro. If you think I'm lying, why, when it's silence, everybody comes outside? As soon as something ain't making no noise, the mouse takes a run for it to go grab something out the damn garbage can because it's so damn quiet. He like, damn, it's quiet as hell. I'm finna go over there and get me some cheese out that damn trash can. Who ain't nobody up? Everything comes out from the lurking. Hey, freaks come out at night. Everything moves when it's quiet, bro. Silence, bro. Spiders get to lurking out the corners and shit. They get to weaving a web and shit, looking and checking they damn web. Because in this silence, fam, everything comes out, bro. The truth. Everything that moved. People you ain't never even seen before because it's so damn quiet. They get to lurking, taking the trash out. Coming outside like neighbors that you ain't never seen before. You like, damn, what the hell is... I ain't never know this man in these overalls ever lived across the street. But it's so damn quiet and peaceful, he decided to, pop his head out like a damn turtle. See? And that's why I tell people, like, bro, you got to be silent, bro. Be silent. Don't say shit, bro. Especially when you want to know something. Especially when you're not getting the answers that you're looking for. Don't say nothing. Go mute. Don't say nothing, fam. Be slow to speak. Because here's the difference, bro. See, Pisces thinks before they speak. Not Gemini. Nope. See, the problem, I'm going to tell y'all this, man. And I like I say, this is a series because, bro, it is so freaking mind-boggling. Like, I couldn't even do this. I was going to do a video about this. I said, no, I'm going to go live about this. Because I can't, bro. You know what's so crazy? I was getting so upset doing the video that every single time just talking about this, I was literally getting mad, bro, that I was like, bro, I'm going live, man. I can't, ain't no video. I can't even you say this in a calm way without snapping, fam. Because, bro, Geminis, y'all know why y'all be doing this shit. And the funny thing is this, okay? We own to you, bro. As a Pisces, we know what you're doing when you're doing it. See? And then you know what's so crazy? She tried to do the silent treatment to me, bro. After she did the little attitude on the phone, I'm like, okay. In my mind, I'm like, oh my God, bro. Because you got to understand, that's the past lives, bro. When you get older and you start elevating and reaching a higher sense of self with frequency-wise and getting to know who you really are in this life and what your purpose is, bro. And then somebody do some type of wrestling hold, like in such a way that you recognize it and you be like, yo, you still doing them old moves that I used to run circles around. Like, the silent treatment really, and it's like, man, you realize you're up here. You realize I'm above that shit. I don't have to do all that no more. I just cut people off now. That's the easiest, more peaceful thing for me to do. But here's the catch. only to find out the truth. See? Because here's the thing. Anybody could just end something and walk away, right? And not look back. But I want to learn the person as well at the same time as I depart. See? Little things that I wanted to know, I need to find out. Answers. But anyway, I'm going to say this. Okay, so here's the thing, man. Okay, so when Gemini does certain things, it's indirect. See, it's not like they really feel that way. That's why I said that they oftentimes play devil's advocate over and over and over and over. They might say something like, oh, they might brag on someone and say, oh, she never lies, she never does anything wrong. And it's like she could literally be lying, fam, and just trying to get you to say something different or trying to control what you say next, if that makes sense. Like, just because she defended someone. And it's like, when people talk in such a way that's manipulative like that, it is very difficult for you to keep up with that, because it's no one rarely does that. See? Definitely. Boss lady, facts. And the thing about it is, where okay, because this is the thing with me. I feel hurt, okay? I'm going to keep it a buck. I feel hurt, and I feel hurt to the core to where it's like, I think, okay, put it like this. If my intentions was pure and you pull this with me, bro, I'm throwing hexes. I'm doing, man, listen, bro. This is what I warn people about, bro, with Pisces, bro. Do not play with Pisces. I don't care fuck what you trying to do. I don't give a damn what you trying to prove. Because when the Pisces get the Piscean, bro, I'm not finna give a damn how things play out after I start Piscean, bro. Nope. To the point where you want to play dirty, then I'm going to play even dirtier. I'm going to take it to the extreme. See? I'm going to embarrass her. That's where I'm at now. That's where I'm at emotionally. You want to play, because that's the thing. It hurts even more when you actually had a good heart towards something. When you was actually trying to get to know somebody. When you was actually trying to do the right thing. And then when you do all of that, you like, oh, damn. You don't appreciate that? This is how you gonna handle. I don't just be like this to anybody. And you want to step all over it and act like, oh, this is some same old type of stuff you've been doing. I said, okay, bet. Okay, bet. I got you now, because when I'm finna get ready and do, you have not met the shark. You have not met. See, you have not even met my dark side. You haven't met the very person that listen, it's the representative that you're seeing right now. The how may I help you? Can I be of service? Thank you. Saying, kind gestures. But you have not met the shiesty side of me. Grimy. I've already told y'all to stole a whole bag of shit. And I've been doing that every day. Bet I got like damn near 100 toothpaste. I got like 100 different expensive ass fucking the toothbrushes, the ones that's electric, the good ones and shit that's like $50. I got hell of those, bro. I have like 50 fucking what they call the Axe deodorant ones you spray and all that. I got, man, tubs of that shit, bro. I took all that shit, bro. And that I don't give a damn, bro, because why? Hey, I'm a sleazeball, bro. It is what it is. I'm one of them type of Pisces. Don't give no fuck, and I will continue to do that. I will continue to go and take it, and guess what? I still ain't going to jail. I still ain't finna do nothing, because what? Did you see me take it? Well then, see? Hey, you didn't see me take it, so you don't know. The illusion, I'm going to tell you why. This is why I said you draw the illusion. See? Drawing the illusion is you didn't see me. That's the whole illusion, is you did not see me, fam. Yeah, I told you, but you didn't see me. You can't hold me accountable because you have to prove that I stole something. If you can't prove it, and I said I did it, the illusion stands. See? Because you got to know that I did it. You can't say, oh, it looked like it. Well, you ain't got a receipt. Nope. Did you see me? No, I didn't see you. Well, hey man, you fell for the illusion, Brody. I set it there on purpose. I made sure you didn't see me. So that way you can't do nothing. I'm gonna win. You can't do nothing about it. I told y'all the same thing I did with the Gemini. Didn't I tell y'all? I said, bro, I know what to do. I'm gonna draw the illusion. She gonna come back. She came back. After she tried to ignore me, bro. Because the illusion, see? She wasn't sure whether or not was I done with her. Because the silence. You got to do that because a person cannot control the silence you give them. Because they're not sure if you're ignoring them or not. See, it's like, oh, are you ignoring me? Because you didn't respond. Well, guess what? Do you know for sure that I'm ignoring you? Or does it just appear to seem that way? Because you haven't heard from me. See? But little do you know, the illusion stands because that leaves a little room for uncertainty. Then what tends to happen is you damn sure better not assume. So then you have to accept it. The illusion makes you submit. See, it makes you accept the fact of the matter that you can't not what? See, you cannot make sense of what you're seeing clearly because that person blinded you with what? The illusion, with the fog, the confusion. You got to see, the thing is, you could confuse somebody so fast is that, hey, if you're not sure, I can confuse you. See? And you can't tell whether or not I did it on purpose or what? Or you did it to yourself. And see, that is the magic trick. We call this is the magician. That I can make you feel like you ignored it. I can make you feel like you ignored me, even though I'm the one that ignored you. But I can make it seem like you did that to me because I drew the illusion. See, and that's the thing is that when you, this is a skill, y'all. I shouldn't even be telling y'all this because, like I put a disclaimer, I'm not saying go out there and do something of harm or to, really go out there and hurt something. I'm not saying any of that, okay? So, real, astrology guys, I approve this message, but I'm saying that I am not trying to tell y'all to go out there and do what I did or do this in a malicious way. All right, anyway, with that being said, the thing about it is, when you draw the illusion, this is how you, now, this is put it like this. This is related to hypnotizing, okay? Now, I can hypnotize somebody so fast, bro, because listen, you don't know what you said 2 days ago, right? For example, I could say you said it. And I can say it with emotion. Emotions feel like a wet coat on your back. I could say, you know what? You said you don't give a damn about me. You said that, hey, man, you said that you would cheat on me every chance you get. You see how the very thing a person would try to do to you in the most dirtiest way, you assume, you make it seem like you're assuming that they'll do it. But here's the secret though. See, what you're doing is you're making them have to what? Reveal their intentions. It's cold-blooded, bro. If I say, yo, I had a dream you robbed, yet you tried to set me up, even though I know I didn't have a dream. See, What am I doing? I'm drawing the illusion. Now the guilty conscience sets in. Oh shit. How did he know I was gonna rob him? How did he know I was gonna set him up? Oh, I better make this look good. Oh no, I'm not trying to set you up. I'm just saying, like, and things begin to change, and the person starts to realize that this probably ain't the one that I should be trying stuff with, because when you say, I've done this with the Scorpio, and I confused him. I said, man, you said you was trying to get me fired, bro. I said, why would you do me like that, bro? You're like, man, no, man, I didn't say that, bro. That if I did say that, man, that's not what I meant. And see, he forgot. He forgot that he didn't say it. It's cold-blooded. I could say anything and say, man, you told me the next time that if I needed a ride, you said you was going to take me to the store. Like, oh, shit, you can't take, oh, okay, all right, cool. Like, oh, you changed your mind? All right, bro, just forget it. I just, you know what, fuck it, I'll just walk home in the rain, bro. People that make somebody move and say, well, hold on, I can probably call and get you a ride, even though you wanted the ride. You just know how to manipulate in a way that is almost like you know how to manipulate emotions, bro. See that? Because listen, if a person, y'all probably like, this damn bastard. Hey, I mean, look, this is, I'm going to tell y'all, where did I learn this, bro? I learned this as a kid, bro. Be honest with you. I learned this tactic as a kid. See? I realized that if you can really touch somebody's emotions, bro, you could get them to do stuff, bro. And this is probably why I got a sugar mama right now, bro. It's because I know how to move and play. See, y'all ain't seen this side of me because I don't let y'all see this, because this is a platform and y'all ain't never seen my shark, bro. Y'all ain't never seen my other side, bro. See? I only showed y'all the good side. Let that sink in. So, I'm nothing like this when I change my perspective. See, when I change my perspective and then I get on my bullshit, y'all see, and that's the thing about it. People forget that that's what my name meant and stood for. Real stands for really everybody ain't loyal. And I'm talking about myself. See, I'm the shiesty ass mother effer money can buy, bro. When I get to that perspective, I could be cold-blooded to the point where, bro, you wouldn't even believe it. I told you. That's why I would have to just do it. And then you believe it. See? But anyway, I'm not, this is what I say. I'm not evil. See? If that's what you're thinking, no. I just know how to move. I know how to use my words in certain, in a certain way when it comes to getting information that I need. You ain't gonna get the information by simply asking somebody, hey, would you tell me how to get to the store in 5 minutes? Bro, they not finna tell you, bro. You wasting your time. See? But I'm saying, if you want something, you have to use strategy. Simple as that. So this is why I know. When we listen, bro, y'all gonna be like, yo, this is powerful. The thing about it is, now I'm finna switch up. And then when the Gemini come to me this time, I'm gonna act like I'm in my feelings. Woo! I'm gonna say, man, damn, you was talking to me like, man, you hurt my feelings, man. I almost cried, bro. Like, damn, I was just, I'm really feeling you, and then you just hurt my feelings by the way you was talking to me. Like, damn, man, you making me not even want to talk to you no more. What's the most powerful thing is when you can really put on a performance like that, bro, to where you start crying and shit, and you start, man, like, you really hurt me when you said it on the phone. and you doing, see, listen, bro, the power in playing possum, bro, acting like you the victim, bro. I'm telling you, bro, as soon as you do that, nah, that's not even, I wasn't trying to hurt your feelings. That's not how I meant. That's not how I intended it. Because I just got off work and, I'm not having a good day either and whoop-de-woo. And now I can see where your emotions are now. See? Ha-ha. I can see your emotions. Now I get to see a vulnerable side to you now. See? That you wasn't showing me before. So once I know how to get you to open up emotionally, you want to know how I did that? See? Because I pretended. I drew the illusion, and then you ended up, see, I made you emotional by me acting emotional. If I say, man, you know what? Bro, guess what happened to me, bro? What happened, bro? Yeah, man. I saved some money on my car insurance. What the heck? And you know that even if you say that, a person will say, man, I really need to change my insurance company, bro. What sir? Hey, what do you have for car insurance? Cause man, right now, my premium is about $4.99. And see, look, even though I was joking and saying all this stuff, he opened up emotionally and said something that he wouldn't have said. See, had I opened him up, to it. See, you have to do it. This is something that happens invisible, okay? It's almost like you can't see the power that it does, but this is why you can't trust when other people do it to you. A person might say, man, you know what, man, I'm just going through it, bro. I'm not having a good day. Nothing's going right. My hamster, he farted he farted in his fucking cage and blew. Just, you know what, screw it. It's just too much going on right now. And man, I don't even know if I'm even gonna be around anymore. It's gonna be like something like that. And then all of a sudden, now you have put out this sadness into the environment, bro. Your energy has soared, just smeared the whole room with sadness, bro. That now everybody is all teary-eyed and everybody's all, another thing with me is my dog, and it spreads. It's almost like a wildfire. It just everybody feels it. See? And that's what you have to do. But here's the thing. When you put out poison, bro. See? When you put poison out, but you coat it as what? Bait. And you put a bow on it. Charm. See? You got to know how to do certain things, because now I can listen, bro. If you package something right, people don't know if it's poison until it's too late. She said, Misty said, it's funny because Misty is, hey man, she be knowing stuff, bro. She said the plot with the manifesting. And you know what's crazy? Is because the manifesting starts because you know it. You believe it. You already know how powerful you are. You already know what you're capable of. The very thing that used to scare you, now it becomes, you like, yo, they ain't even gonna know what I'm fit to do. Because now all you have to do is execute. See, all you got to do is just say, all right, I won't be calling you no more. It's cold-blooded. She don't even know this. I'm not calling her no more. I'm going to make her do all the pursuing. I'm going to make her, she going to be just irritated times 10, and I'm not going to respond, bro. Listen, bro, when you fully ignore somebody and they react, bro, they get weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker, bro, because they need your attention, bro. You take it away, they end up just literally having a meltdown, bro, down to the freaking ground. Now I'm gonna tell y'all, When you are dealing with Gemini, you're dealing with somebody that is using mental speed. See? And when you are Pisces, you're using the emotional depth. Now, here's the problem. See, and I'm gonna tell you, it's a differences here, okay? Gemini thinks fast, and Pisces feels slow. See, and here's the thing. How do we know this to be true? Because when you mention something to a Gemini that wasn't explained, and that's like me saying, are we still locked in? Okay. Because the previous conversation showed me otherwise. So I basically was like, okay, well, you basically making it seem like you got your mind made up. You told me to choose her, right? Now, where I may be trying to process and digest what just happened, that could be the Pisces feeling everything, process everything in a slower pace. But see, Gemini is like this, snappy. They have no patience, bro. And when they do something, they don't like to go back and repeat it, talk about it, kick it around in their mind. Oh, we already discussed that. So why are you still on this? And they don't understand is that Gemini is reluctant to follow through. See, sometimes they don't see it through when they are with someone in a relationship. You know how it takes time to get to know somebody? Sometimes Gemini looks at the whole value too soon and is quick to actually start something and then leave and get out of it and not finish it through or not even pursue the relationship itself. But it's almost like they don't even know what they want. They might say, oh, yeah, we can get together. I'm looking for a relationship, but she's just talking, bro. See, she doesn't mean anything that she's saying, bro. It's like, not put it like this. She doesn't mean what she's saying like you understand it, fam. Like how you would do it. So she could literally just say a whole bunch of shit and then all of a sudden not mean it. Man, listen. If you're not wired like that and that is not the way you communicate, bro, it's going to be a problem. See? Now, Pisces needs emotional processing when they process a situation. Look at it like a cup of coffee or, a coffee brewing in a machine or whatnot, or the little, thing that comes in, you make the coffee. It goes through a filter. And so Pisces uses the emotional filtering to process everything. So Pisces begins to what? Discard anything that is messy. But here's the problem. Gemini moved on already from that point. See? So something y'all talked about, a Gemini is quick to move on move on. They're not going to sit there and try to, emotionally process things like Pisces does, okay? Because Gemini also wants quick answers. So Pisces likes to give, hints, speaking riddles, clues, because Pisces likes to break it down. And Gemini hates this. When Pisces breaks stuff down, it's like slower. It's like more examples, more reasons to it to actually feel the whole, nature of everything that coexists. The problem here with Gemini is that, bro, they not finna do none of that. They think that's doing too much. They're going to want a quick answer right away. See? So, as we know it, Geminis, they talk to think, and Pisces thinks before speaking. So, as I mentioned, a Gemini don't know what they want. They can literally be talking in circles. And then, as soon as they join or get into a relationship with you, just imagine them wake up the next morning and they basically saying, no, I don't want to do this. I don't like him no more. That's how fast a Gemini can get with you and be done with you, just like that. See? Because they don't use emotions to process things. They don't filter what they've just decided or what they've just said. See? And 9 times out of 10, they're not going to commit, bro. to anything that they feel. If they feel like, oh, I got to, be a certain way every day and it's going to rob me of my freedom, they're not going to do it. Now, this is one thing that's problematic. And see, Pisces is more of a calm zodiac sign. They're more calm in their demeanor. They like peace, quiet, and they can appear to be boring to other people that are more, trying to, get out there and do something, or just out there partying, doing a whole lot. The problem here is that even if you try to have a meaningful conversation with a Gemini woman, or if you're a Pisces woman dealing with Gemini man, is the simple fact that Geminis, they get bored mid-conversation. So imagine talking to somebody and you think y'all having a deep conversation with one another, only to find out that, oh, now the person is bored. After talking about something, it's like, oh, I'm getting bored now, and they'll just change the subject abruptly and just say, oh, I don't want to talk about this, and I'm getting bored. And they'll say these things, and it's like, yo, it makes you feel like you're not really connected to this person as they say it. You cannot leave it up to them to decide anything, and that's why I said you have to cut them off. Now, here's the thing. Pisces sometimes likes to repeat how they feel because they want answers, okay? Gemini hears the same thing over and over when Pisces does this. And that's a problem, because imagine somebody that gets upset with you every little thing you do. See, Gemini could get upset with a Pisces being, speaking in layers, being, kind of taking their time, throughout the day to get dressed, little stuff like that. Well, the Gemini, she's gonna be boisterous about all that. She's gonna be aggressive, see, and her mood will shift. Now, the problem here is because Geminis prefer to use logic, okay, where Pisces likes to bring emotions. Now, one thing about this is that when things are quiet, okay, and this is something you gotta pay attention to with Gemini. See, when things are quiet, you might think that, oh, I'm off for the day, I'm chilling, I'm about to watch the game, play the game, or, whatever, right? When you pause, Pisces, when you pause from interacting with a Gemini, the Gemini feels the silence impatiently. It's cold-blooded. So you know what this does. This is why I said Gemini is what? Rules, betrayals, setups. See? Sudden betrayals. Because listen, as soon as you pause, Pisces, do you think she's waiting for you? Do you think she's waiting for you to text, to come around, to speak again to her? Nope. She's going to fill the gap, fill the silence. She's going to talk to another dude or another girl. She's going to talk to somebody else to fill the gaps. See how fast she moves is this. And she literally could do a bunch of wild shit, and you wouldn't even think she was even that fat, like even hip or quick to do all of that. She could literally smash like 4 other dudes every single day, and you won't even know. You won't even have the thought to even think something like that would jump off. See, because it's like, damn, that was quick. Damn, you ain't waste no time. Like, damn, you ain't even wash up in between each session. It's like, damn, you did that super fast. You didn't even like wait to even talk to me about nothing. Tell me how you feel. Where you was at emotionally. You just took it. You just dipped. You just went on and just intentionally just did that shit. You didn't give a fuck about how I'm going to feel and if I ever find out. But I'm going to tell you something. See, it's you listen, the funny thing about life is there's so many different ways to skin a cat, bro. And the whole thing is when somebody think they doing something slick, remember, this is why I said always I have 4 girlfriends, bro. I don't play, bro. I make sure I have several things going on at once. See, I got a whole damn basketball team. See, women's basketball team. I got ones that are sitting in reserves that ain't even played yet. They don't even get no, I don't even, you know what's crazy? I don't even give them no playtime. See, they sit on the bench. And guess what? When I need to get around, talk to them, chop it up with them, I know, one call, that's all. You know, and then boom. I don't waste resources, bro. Some people do the dumbest shit too fast. See? And they don't know that, he can do the same thing, if not better. Now, here's another thing, okay? Is that Geminis, they multitask. See? That could be good or bad. Pisces focus deeply on its target. Pisces focus deeply because, listen, if you focus on the right thing, then you can manifest. Manifest, and listen, bro. This is the shit that you do not want to play around with Pisces, bro. It's the manifest. Pisces is the master of manifestations, bro. See, can literally, you can be omnipresent in the moment. You can literally affect somebody by going from within and focusing and putting your energy or whatever energy you want that person to have and literally give it to them, bro. Because you know why I know that to be true? Because if you are able to absorb, see, then you could also what? Send it back. It takes, see, it's a choice. It's almost like, I could take your energy and then I could use it. See, I could use it, but I could preserve my own. But I could also give your energy back to you. How do I know that to be true? Because you're not supposed to take on somebody else's shit. You're supposed to separate it. And if you absorb it, that means what? That you can separate it. But if you're not physically there to separate it, how do you separate it? Separate it mentally. See, logically. You know how, that's why with me, I logic like I'm doing now. I don't get emotional. I intellectualize my emotions. You see what I'm saying? To make sense of what I'm thinking. That's why I started this channel too. So that way I can get my feelings out there and make sense of what? Separate them. Like the blacks from the whites, the socks from the such and such. Put the bleach in, with the whites. I'm separating everything, but I'm getting everything out. So that way I don't have anything sitting inside of me that is what? Nonsense. See? Now, here's another thing, okay? Is that, now, see, Pisces wants understanding, Gemini wants resolution. And another thing is that the whole problem in itself is the communication, okay? Communication clashes because Geminis, they are blunt, okay? Pisces is sensitive. Pisces can read the tone of a person. Gemini doesn't filter their tone. See, that's why you could call a Gemini right now and it could sound like they have an attitude. See, with you. And it's like, yo, you just reckless by nature. See, another thing too that a Gemini could do is joke. See, now unfortunately, the joking is not what you think it is. See, Geminis, they joke to create a distraction. It's cold-blooded, bro. See, they do this to create a distraction. So don't fall for this when you start to realize this. Like, damn, they're cracking jokes. They trying to be funny. That is to what? That is for them, because they're really trying to figure you out. They're only behaving in such a way because they're trying to figure you out. Now, another thing is that a Pisces can take a Gemini's joke personal because Pisces realizes what? The joke wasn't used as a joke. See, look, when the Gemini jokes, they're using it as a weapon. See, they're using it as a distraction. Now, another thing is that when a Pisces withdraws from a situation, even if it's concerning the Geminis, they get irritated. See, they get irritated when a Pisces withdraws. Now, could you imagine somebody that actually peeps the fact that, oh, you're not with everybody. You're basically out of the mix, right? You're basically not with the whole pack, okay? Now, that's something to actually, to pay attention to. But also, Geminis, like I said, they like to change the topic very quickly. So that means if you have anything you want to talk about, discuss, they tell you, oh, just tell me. But then once you do so, they show you otherwise. It's like, so then there's the contradiction in how the communication with the Gemini, because everything that they do or say, it doesn't mean the same way that you think it means. It's like it can mean something totally different based on how they intended to use it, if that makes sense. Now, another thing is that Geminis, they like to debate. Okay, Pisces feels attacked when this happens because it's almost like a Pisces didn't see it coming. It's almost like a person having a debate, and it's like, yo, who said this was going to be a debate, situation? And it's almost like now you just up and did this, okay? Now, one thing about Pisces, they like to speak in riddles, metaphorically. Gemini wants clarity. And I'm going to tell y'all, this is why Geminis play mind games, bro. See, they play mind games because they're searching for clarity, bro. They may not trust you, but they're not going to say that. They're not even going to tell you how they feel. They will just start inadvertently, indirectly just doing stuff, changing their behavior, being hot and cold to get you to reveal more. See, to get you to talk more about that situation. See, because a Gemini woman could be thinking like, oh, maybe they might know, they could be thinking in such a way where they're like, let me see. It's like they could be, it'll come back to me, y'all. It's been a long day, but yeah, anyway, it'll come back to me. Now, another thing, like I say, you got to be careful with Gemini, okay? Because when you do try to speak, they try to talk over you. They try to interrupt you when you speak, okay? And these are all done to get a reaction out of you, so that in that reaction, Gemini learns something about you, see, differently, based on how you explained yourself or expressed yourself. But they go off that reaction, and they want that because in that reaction is where they get clarity. See, now, if a Gemini interrupts a Pisces during a conversation, that will make a Pisces shut down, okay? Because Pisces needs reassurance. Gemini will feel drained to have to keep telling Pisces, oh, we're good. Just like I asked her, oh, are we still locked in? She said, she basically got pissed, like, you keep asking me the same stuff over and over and over and over. And I'm like, bro, you overreacting, bro. That of which I did not take that type of energy that you just did. I said, well, damn, if you ask me a question, I'm going to make sure I slam a damn shooken up bottle, 2 liter of Sprite on the damn, on the floor. Because that's what you're doing right now. You're getting so upset and screaming at me over, oh, you keep saying the same shit over and over and over. I said, okay, bet. I got you. Because I'm going to match your energy. Next time you do that, I'm going to slam something down on the damn floor and say the same thing. Boom! Why you keep on saying the same shit? You just asked me that already. I'm going to tell y'all another tactic. See, another tactic. And every single tactic is not what you think it is. See, the tactic requires absorption. See? And this is how you steal somebody's energy as a Pisces, is that you mimic their behavior, bro. So if a person, I know y'all seen those babies, and then you see the little cactus little dial, the little thing that, copies everything that you do. If you say it says if you say yo yo, it says yo yo. If you mimic somebody energy, bro, like I'm talking about, talk like them, act like them, laugh like them, just your mannerisms and stuff, you just basically just copy them, right? Guess what will happen? Suddenly you become them. It's cold-blooded. And you become, see, because when you do this, everything they don't like about themselves, it comes to the surface. When they, and see, by you copying them, they think that, oh, you're the one that's like them. See, it's like, oh, wait a minute. It's almost like y'all can trade places because of the whole mood shifts. Whatever is in you, it becomes in them. See, but I'm telling y'all, this is how you steal somebody energy, because, bro, as soon as they get into the mindset of already believing it, is they're cooked, bro. The illusion. See, they're cooked. The illusion is that, damn, how can I steal your energy unless you believe me? See, unless you believe I did, unless you believe that I copied you, bro, you said it. See? Oh, man, you acting like me. Man, I'm acting like me, bro. And they don't understand that you already take their energy. So what they end up doing after the fact, they switch up. They switch their style. They switch the way they talk. Now you just showed the facade, Brody. See, because you're never supposed to switch up from who you are, no matter if somebody copy you, because we call that inspiration. But it's almost like some people just be like, oh, you copy me, so I'm not going to be like this. Oh, I'm finna switch it up. I'm finna do something different. But that's not you, though. See? So that means you did give your energy to me. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, bro, man, listen, bro. Hold them back. Let me get them. But yeah. Okay, so another thing is this. Now, I got to fart. You know what? I ain't going to do it, though. I ain't going to nasty son of a gun. But yeah, okay, anyway. So, here's another thing, all right? See, okay, now here's the problem, bro. There's a emotional mismatch, okay? Because of there's an emotional mismatch with Pisces and Gemini because of the moods, okay? Gemini's moods are nothing like Pisces moods, bro. So don't get this shit misconstrued. Because if you hear, oh, that Gemini's in a bad mood, oh, it's not gonna be in the same light as Pisces mood, bro. It go from I ain't feeling like doing nothing to I feel like doing some bullshit. Because this is the thing with Gemini. I'm going to tell y'all, now this is true. The only time a Pisces gets along with the Gemini is during sex. That's it. If you notice, as soon as y'all sleep together, everything is all good. Peachy creamy, right? As soon as you stop, though, and everything goes back to normal, that's where all hell breaks loose. Because listen, you cannot, the way you're built, Pisces, you're not compatible with Gemini, bro. After the sex, you guys don't get along, bro, because you operate differently from a Gemini. See, you don't like doing all that chit chat, chatterboxing, and all that back and forth, talking in circles and just chasing your tail energy. See, when you're a Pisces, you're more quieter. You're more to yourself. You're more, oh, I don't fool with a whole bunch of people. You don't want to talk. And that's a problem for Gemini. See, because Gemini wants to talk and you don't want to. The problem is in the indifferences. You would think a person would say, okay, well, it's okay. You do things differently according to how how you are. And then I do things differently according to how I am. But it's cool because, we're different, right? And that's how a normal person would accept it. Not a Gemini. They get irritated by the fact that you're different. See? And then they want to destroy you because how dare you be not talk to me, or, oh, you gonna withdraw and go do your own thing. Oh, what's up? Get all in your face and cuss you out and try to push you and try to fight you because you're not talking. They can't make you talk. See? And that's where they don't like that, because Gemini cares about how they look in front of others. See? They want to look like they got it all together. They're the most popular, the most this, the most that. Look at Donald Trump, right? And the minute that, they feel like somebody making them look bad, they're quick to, because, man, look at Donald Trump. He done fired folks. Like, oh, you're fired. Just because they disagree with him, bro. Did something different. Instead of just letting them folks be, he really, really, like, just did them in the worst way. See? Just like Left Eye, when she burned that Pisces dude house down, that football player. Bro, you really just took, literally, you got so worked up because of him possibly talking to other females, which I think he was. But he was just, giving her excuses and lying. But damn, she burnt his whole freaking, like, shoe collection up. She burned the whole damn $800 mansion dude had to the ground, Brody. Let me tell you why. Because she's not processing her emotions, bro. She's shutting them off. See? She's not, and if she were to process her emotions, she would realize that, that's not worth it. See? She that's why I said she can't be in her right mind in such a way. Now, with a Gemini mood, what does it look like? A Gemini mood is more like this. It's mental. Now, this is cold-blooded. See? Where Pisces feels things, with Gemini, when they in a bad mood, it's in their they mentally feel like that, bro. Mentally, they're thinking about that. See? Because of the mental stimulation. And they become dependent on it. That's the problem. Pisces mood is more emotional regarding the environment, okay? So it's almost like what's going on in the atmosphere, the environment. Now, the problem with Gemini is they flip their moods quickly, meaning their mind. They change their mind every day. They change their mind all the time. They change their mind. Oh, they get with you. All of a sudden, they like you. Oh, you guys kissy, poo, and all this little stuff, woo, right? Next thing you know, they wake up, they hate your guts, bro. They don't want to talk to you no more. They can just shapeshift their whole mind according to their mood, okay? Mentally. The next thing I have is that Pisces absorbs Gemini's mood, see? And this is the problem, bro. You start to feel the mood on 10 because now you start to, like how I was. Oh, you start to feel like, damn, now I feel like I'm getting upset because this is your shit. See, it's almost like now this is your boy. This is the energy you brought to me. See, so Pisces can damn sure, absorb Gemini's mood. See, and that's why you might feel like leaving a situation or whatever it may be to get out of it. Another thing is that Geminis, they don't sit in sadness like Pisces does, okay? Let's say Pisces lost a loved one. Pisces lost several people, their dog, anybody that of significance, okay? The problem is this, though, is that Pisces may linger in sadness. Let's say they might have somebody passed away. They're still, they still care about that person in such a way. Gemini, they're not going to sit in sadness. And that could be a problem because a Gemini could look unbothered in such moments. Now, one thing about Gemini is that they detach, okay? Now, when a Gemini detach, that's when a Pisces feels abandoned. So it could feel like a silent treatment. It can feel like a silent treatment, occurring. And that can be a situation where a Pisces may linger in the sadness. But, like I say, one thing about what people fail to realize about Pisces is the fact that Pisces may be clingy at times, okay? But that would make a Gemini feel suffocated. So one thing you have to remember is this. Geminis tend to laugh things off, see? And then a Pisces will feel dismissed if a Gemini were to behave in such a way. Because a Pisces realizes it's not real according to the mood, bro. Pisces picks up on the moods of folks, both mentally and physically, emotionally. And see, the thing about it is that all along, like I say, Pisces just wants depth, okay? So Gemini wants lightness. They want lightness. They want everything to be light. Just like if you get in the bedroom with a Gemini, she wants everything to be light, you know, not aggressive, not, you know, whatever it is that you may want to do with her, okay? Now, the problem with attention, okay? Attention and focusing. One thing about Geminis, they can't focus, bro. That's just, you know, the fact of the matter. And Pisces can focus, but they have to be focused on their own, you know, emotions and how they feel. Now, the problem here with Gemini is this. They get distracted easily. So it don't take much to get them off of something they were already doing or planning. Now, Pisces may want full attention at times, okay? Because that means that Pisces can feel the realness and the vibe, you know, in other words. So Gemini likes to check out mid serious talks. So if anything boils down to an investigation, somebody trying to find out whether they done something or not, that's what I mean by that. Now, a lot of times, Gemini, they like to jump to ideas. They like to, like I say, they like to be calm in the situation. And Gemini needs stimulation. Oftentimes, a Pisces can get overwhelmed. Like I say, Geminis can get restless, and Pisces can stick to one emotion, okay? Now, the dual nature here is this. Gemini's duality consists of inconsistencies, okay? That's the energy that it brings. Pisces fluidity amounts to what? Adaptive but sensitive at the same time. Another thing is that Gemini, as I mentioned, they change their mind all the time. They can change their mind often. Pisces tries to keep up emotionally with Gemini, and Gemini contradicts themselves, okay? Often. Now, one thing about Pisces is the fact they look for consistency. Gemini acts different from day to day. Pisces can seek the whole emotional stability within the situation. Gemini likes to experiment socially, and Pisces likes to bond deeply, okay? So that's something I have for that. Now, let me see. Let me make sure Okay, so the problem with, now this is like some bonus content right here. Okay, so the problem with the reason why you got to be careful with the whole adapting to the situation. Now, what I'm going to talk about next is this, is how do you ground yourself, okay, instead of adapting to things from other people. See, and you have to lose your authentic self, see, in order to get to this stage. And like I say, because it creates the whole long term resentment in itself. And like I say, it leads on to performances and whatnot. Now, like I say, what do y'all think? Mr. said Gemini, Sun, or Moon. I don't F with all. You said with it all. Dudes be liars and cheaters. And that's the thing. Like, definitely facts. It's just like sometimes, it is what it is. Let me see. DIK said, now if he was with it, he would have seen that the word said we would have been come up. Okay, let me see. Okay, you said your partners of let me see. You said thanks for the heads up, no problem. Innocent. Now, let me see. Welcome, locked up. What's going on with you? Yeah, so the air signs ain't no joke when it come to, you know, different things like you know, it's almost like everything you do, the Gemini is going to not understand it, or in other words, okay, because of their inconsistencies. When, and what that means, like I say, they could be prone to having street smarts, being in a group. It's a lot that could go on with that placement. Now, let me see here, you guys. You got to be careful because you don't want to lose your authentic self. You don't want to lose yourself in the midst of all this, okay? Now, let me see here if I had something. Let me see. Okay, so yeah, wait. Let me see if I did this. No, that's not in. Okay, yeah, so just smash the like button, you guys. Follow me on Discord if you guys have a Discord. You could follow me on Discord, and like I said, the link is in the description. But yeah, thank you everybody for coming out tonight, and I'll catch y'all